Hi everyone, so this is going to be the TMI tag. This has been around for quite a long time now and I never got around to actually doing the video. I have done tags in the past but I've never actually done this one before, and this one was making the round on YouTube for about a couple of months ago and it sort of slowed down a bit, but I think people are still doing it. And what the TMI tag is too much information. And there are quite a few questions. There are actually 50 questions in total, and it's about different things. It's not really a theme or anything. It's just random questions that they want to ask you, I suppose. And yeah, don't judge me or anything, you know, just because it's just a fun tag to do. So if you like to do it, then I tag anyone who would like to do it. I know you can't leave video responses anymore, which is quite weird, but if you want to leave a response, then just copy and paste your URL into the down bar and then I will watch it. So let's get started. The first one is, what are you wearing? So here's where I take my laptop off my lap, and what I'm wearing is just a long sleeve t-shirt from New Look. It's a navy and white one. This was in their Christmas sale, so it was quite a long ago that I actually got it, but I never actually worn it on camera, I don't think, because I usually wear this at work. So that's that. Then if I jump, I am wearing, we can't see that, I'm pointless. I am wearing jeans from BHS. These are the petite ones, because I've been looking everywhere for petite jeans that actually fit me, or jeans that actually fit me, and BHS I know do a good petite range, and actually found one which is really good. So that's my jeans. Then I'm wearing knee slippers, which are brand new. I've had them for about a couple of weeks, but yeah, they are from BHS as well, and they're about £4. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. Nice and casual, just because I'm at home and I'm not really going anywhere, so that's what I'm wearing right now. So question number 2, ever been in love? Yes, I've only had one relationship, and that was a couple of months ago that I broke up. I think we're actually breaking up properly now because we've given it 2 tries and that's it, but I think I was in love. You can never tell, because obviously, you know, it's your first love, but obviously I might get something better later on in life, I don't know, but that's what I call love for now anyway. 3, ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, this one is a very long breakup, I suppose, and it was quite bad because the stuff that happened. I think he was the one that deleted all my YouTube videos. If you are new on this channel or just watching it from the search bar, then you won't know that I had about 400 plus videos at one point last year, or about February time, and because I broke up with him, somehow my videos got deleted, and I've never known this to happen to anyone else, you know, because all the bigger gurus and people that I've watched, they've never had their videos reduced or deleted. And I know I didn't delete them myself, so I must have got hacked and he must have deleted them himself. So my dad said that it's probably YouTube sort of deleting videos because it's so old, but not from last year. So that's what I think actually happened. So it was a terrible breakup. I'm not going to explain all the details about it because I'll bore you with it. So yes, I've had a terrible breakup. 4, how tall are you? Apparently I'm 5'1", 5'2", so I am quite short. That's why it's so hard for me to find jeans, because I'm so small. It's not because my hips are actually quite wide, and I can, you know, my hips are actually quite wide, but it's length, I suppose, of my legs, because I'm so short. So yes, I'm 5'1". 5, how much do you weigh? I haven't weighed myself in years, just because it's one of these habits you get into, and I think girls get obsessed with how much they weigh. And you know, I know for the fact that I'm probably 8 stone, just because I've been 8 stone, nearer 8 stone above or below, you know, near enough 8 stone for the past 3 or 4 years, and I haven't actually put weight on because I would have noticed by now. So yes, 8 stone. 6. Any tattoos? Nope, don't own any tattoos, don't have any tattoos, and I will never get tattoos just because I don't really like them. 7. Any piercings? Yes, I've got my ears pierced, I can probably tell. These were done when I was in year 6, which would have been 2002, I think. And then I've got my belly button pierced as well, and that was done, when was that done? 2010, so that's like 4 years ago. So I know that because it was a year after I finished school and started college, so that's the only 2 piercings I've got, and I probably will leave it like that, just because I'm not really interested in piercings anymore. You know, I never was a big piercing fan, you know, but I think I'm happy, you know, just with my earrings and my belly bar. That's fine, that's all I want really. So yes. 8. OTP, don't have a clue what that means, I can't answer that. 9. Favourite show. That's quite hard because I do quite like a lot of programmes. I think at the moment it has to be Vampire Diaries. I'm a big Vampire Diaries fan. I own all the series on DVDs. I just love the Vampire Diaries, or I quite like One Born Every Minute, or 24 Hours in A&E, but I do quite like One Born Every Minute, so I'm always watching it. Even if I've missed an episode, I will go back and watch it on repeat. So yes, oh, it's hard to decide. I think just to be different, One Born Every Minute. You know, even though I said I like Vampire Diaries, but Vampire Diaries is brilliant, but I quite like One Born Every Minute because it's so real, you know, and I like it. 10. Favourite bands. I'm not really into bands anymore really, I don't think, but I still like Atomic Kitten. That's like years and years old. The Atomic Kitten without Kerry Katona. I like when Jenny Frost was in the band. I don't like Kerry Katona whatsoever, so at the moment with Atomic Kitten the way it's going, I don't like them, but I used to like Atomic Kitten when Jenny was in the band before they split up. So yes, I quite like Girls Aloud when they, you know, before they split up. I quite like the Saturdays. What else? I quite like Little Mix, they're quite good. Quite like Little Mix. I don't know of any more bands. I don't know, I'll leave it like that. 11. Something you miss. Ooh, probably a life that when you were smaller you didn't really think about jobs, buying a house, driving, you know, you didn't really care about any of these things. You know, all you cared about was just playing all the time, and especially when you were at primary school, I quite liked that. So I do miss just a simple life, but I do quite like how I can drive and I'm going to get a house of my own, and you know, I do quite like the adult life, but I do miss being a child sometimes. Or I miss my previous dog, because she was beautiful. She basically died on Christmas Day 2012. She got kicked in the head by a horse, so yes, I do miss her as well, but I do quite like our new dog, but you know, it's just, I do miss them 2 things. 12. Favourite song was of all time. Oh my god. I like too many songs, to be honest. Favourite song. I quite like, I know this is like really cheesy, but I quite like My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, because I love Titanic. So I'm going to say that. It's probably not my favourite song, but I can't think of any at the moment, plus I like too many songs to actually decide. 13. How old are you? I'm 21. I might not look like 21, but I am 21, so yes. 14 Zodiac sign. I'm an Aries because I was born in April, so yes, I'm an Aries. 15, quality you look for in a partner: trustworthy, loyal, friendly, funny, quirky, just, you know, a general nice guy basically. I don't want someone who is in trouble with the police a lot of the time, or, you know, gets into bad stuff. I don't want anyone who actually do drugs or smoke. So I know that's probably sound really picky now, but I don't want someone who don't smoke, because I don't smoke, so I don't want to exactly go with someone who does actually smoke. So 16, favourite quote: treat people the way you want to be treated yourself. I'm always saying that to everyone, because you should treat people the way you want to be treated by them, because if you treat them nice and friendly, then they'll hopefully return the favour back, or return what their attitude is towards you, hopefully. So that's what I always say to everyone, and that's what I stand by all the time. 17, favourite actor. Oh, that's quite hard, isn't it? It's quite a few actors. I quite like Leonardo DiCaprio, just because he was in Titanic. There's probably a lot that I actually do like, but I can't remember. Oh, I quite like Bradley Cooper. Is it Bradley Cooper, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Bradley Cooper. I quite like him. Oh, I quite like James Marsden as well, because I was watching 27 Dresses and he was in there, and oh my god, lovely. 18, favourite colour. I quite like pink / purple. I'm a girly girl, so I'm always like those colours. 19, loud music or soft. But it depends on what mood I am in, because if I want to forget about the world or I need a bit of a pick-me-up, then I'll go for quite loud music. If I'm sort of like relaxing and just chilling, then I would have soft music. So it depends on my feelings and what I felt throughout the day, or if I had a good day or a bad day, or, you know, different things really depend on what music I listen to. 20, where do you go when you're sad? Well, usually just in my bedroom, really, you know, because I can just cry out, and, you know, I've got my mum, got my dad, and, you know, I quite like just being in my room and just being on my own. So yes. 21, how long does it take for you to shower? For me, it depends on what I'm doing as well, because if I'm just washing my body and having a quick shower after a workout, then I'll just maybe about 5-10 minutes. If I'm washing my hair and doing my legs and everything else, then it might take 30 minutes, so it depends on what I'm doing as well. 22, how long does it take for you to get ready in the morning? Depends on how good my skin is, because it can take about 10 minutes for me to do my face makeup, but usually I get up at about 6:15 and I leave the door at 7:30 for work. I know that's a long time, but I do actually have breakfast and I do sort of relax into it, you know, because I'm not actually rushing around. That's why I left it, you know, an hour and 15 minutes just get ready, because it's nice and gentle in the morning, because I don't exactly want to rush out. Unless I'm in an urgent need of going out urgently, then I would just put a bit of makeup on and then go out the door. That's it. 23, have ever been in a physical fight? No, I don't intend to be in a physical fight, so no. 24, turn on. Polite, nice. I quite like people's hair. You know, I'm more attracted to people who've got a bit more hair, not like bald or anything, or really short. I quite like a bit of hair. I don't know why, I always liked that sort of thing. Turn off, smokes, any tattoos, drugs, yeah, basically. Let me just have a look. 26, the reason I joined YouTube, just because I'm not sort of the person where I've got a lot of friends or mates or anyone, so I think YouTube I can make new mates, and it gives me a bit more confidence because I think doing YouTube definitely does help your confidence, and I didn't have any confidence when I first started, but now I think I do. So it just definitely helped me with the confidence. I think that's one of the main reasons why I joined. Plus I quite like beauty related stuff, you know, and I couldn't do it for my career, so I decided to do it for YouTube instead, you know, as a hobby. So that's one of the reasons why I started YouTube. So yes, 27 fears. I have quite a few fears. I've got a fear of injections / needles. Every time I go near one or see one or even talk about it, I go really weird, and I usually nearly faint every time, because if I have an injection, I usually got to stick my head between my legs for about 10 minutes, just because I get really frightened, and just like then your adrenaline kicks in, and you know, it just goes downhill from there. So I don't like spiders either, I hate them. I have a fear of actually dying, or death, and they call it, just because you don't know what it's like. Yeah, you don't really know what it's like, and it's quite a scary concept really. I think everyone has to be scared of death at some point, you know, everyone has to be scared of death. So that's my fears. 28, the last thing that made you cry, probably watching Paul O'Grady for the Love of Dogs. It was a repeat on Thursday night, and it showed a dog that had a disability. I think it came in with something, or it was left somewhere, and it had quite a disability, you know, wasn't reacting the way they wanted to, and they found out that it had a brain tumour or something brain related, which meant that it couldn't really do things, and they decided to put it down. So obviously at that point I was crying my eyes out, because I hate seeing things being put down, especially dogs, after my one died. So, you know, that's what I cried at. I know it's a bit wimpish, but hey, can't help that. 29, last time you said you loved someone. I say I love my dog. I know it's a dog that, you know, if you don't have dogs then you don't understand the relationship between someone and a dog. You know, it's a lot more powerful than you think, and I always say to my dog that I love you, just because my previous one died so quickly and unexpectedly, so I always say I love you to my dog. So yes. 30, meaning behind your YouTube name. My YouTube name used to be Lauren Smart 1993, now I changed it to Lauren Jane. Lauren is my first name and Jane is my middle name, so yes, that's really easy really. I think 93 is when I was born. 31, last book you read. Right, let me just get my Kindle and I'll be back. My last book, or the book I'm actually reading at the moment, is Melissa Foster, Sisters in Bloom. So I quite like that. It's quite a long book, but I really enjoy it. So that's the book I'm reading. 32, the book you're currently reading. Oh, okay, that's that one. The last book I read was actually the sequel before it, or something like that. Oh, I'll try and find it. I didn't actually read the questions. Whoops. What would it be? Oh, Melissa Foster, Sisters in Love. That was the last book I read, and the current book is The Sisters in Bloom by Melissa Foster. So, a bit confusing there, but hopefully you get the point. 33, last show you watched. I literally just watched Happy Valleys. It's a BBC drama at the moment, ongoing, and I haven't watched it for about 2 weeks, so I'm slowly catching up with it. So that is literally the last film, or that's literally the last TV programme I watched. 34, last person you talked to. It was my mate's brother. I haven't actually seen this mate in about 5 years, and she does not have Facebook or a mobile. I don't have a mobile anymore, and the only contact I've got is with her brother, so I'm trying to arrange a time when I can actually meet my mate, you know, just get in contact with her again. So that's the person I've been talking to. 35, the relationship between you and the person you last texted. That was literally the same thing, just my mate's brother. 36, favourite food, has to be shepherd's pie or chocolate. 37, place you want to visit. I really want to visit France again, or Paris. I really want to go there. I want to go to the Caribbean. There's so many places. LA, America basically. 38, last place you were. I was actually in Asda just a few hours ago, so Asda, how lovely my life is. 39, do you have a crush? I do, but it's hard because he's got a girlfriend and obviously nothing's going to come between them. I'm not going to like interrupt them or anything, it's just a crush, so that's into that. 40, last time you kissed someone was actually in February with my first boyfriend. That's the last time I kissed him, so yes, a long time. Where are we up to now? 41, last time you were insulted. Can't remember. 42, favourite flavour of sweet. Chocolate, has to be chocolate. Definitely has to be chocolate. I suppose it is a sweet thing, but it's actually chocolate, but hey, it is chocolate. 43, what instruments do you play? I don't actually play any instruments. Not really interested in them, so nope, don't play any. 44, favourite piece of jewellery. I actually do quite like, I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? I think it's here. This necklace by Accessorize. I always wear this necklace, and it's got an Eiffel Tower on there, and it's got a little bow and a little heart, so I quite like that. What else? 45, last sport you played, probably yoga or Zumba. Probably not really sports, but hey. 46, last song you sang. Don't really sing, I suppose Blink by Cascada, I quite like that song. 48, 47, favourite chat-up line, can't remember. 48, have you ever used it? No. 49, last time you hung out with anyone. That must have been about a couple of weeks ago with my mate from college. 50, who should answer these questions? Anyone who wants to answer these questions, then go for it. So yes, that's the TMI tag with 50 questions in there. I hope I did not bore you. If you want to see the questions, I'll leave them down in the down bar below. If you want to do it, then just do it, and then just let me know if you've done it or not. So yes, please comment, rate, subscribe, and see you guys soon. Bye!